Hello everyone, and I should first apologize for not being here at this meeting in Colombia, and I'm really sorry that I could not be there in person, but I'm very glad to say you hello in this little video. This event that is organized by the Fondo Cultural Económico, and I would like to thank Fondo Cultural Económico for publishing my book in the Spanish language, and this looks like a very beautiful translation, although my Spanish is not good enough to judge, but many people told me that this was a very nice Spanish translation, so thanks a lot to my publisher. I know that this event is also co-organized by La República and its director Fernando Gugliero, and I would like to thank you all for participating in this panel discussion, in particular Simon Gaviria, Bruce McAllister, and Beethoven Herrera. And again, I'm sorry not to be with you today. So, of course, inequality is a particularly important issue in Colombia and in Latin America. And I should apologize that my book does not include sufficient material about Latin America, although it's not entirely my fault. That's partly due to the lack of access to income tax statistics and to historical fiscal data in Latin America. There's been some progress recently, and my friend and colleague Facundo Alvarado for a long time has tried to work on fiscal data in Latin American country, particularly in Argentina. Recently, in Colombia, there's been some very interesting estimate done by Facundo and by Juliana Londoño, who is a very, very bright young economist who worked at the Paris School of Economics and is now doing her PhD at Berkeley, and she has done a very, very interesting estimate showing that the level of inequality in Colombia, according to her estimates that we have now put into the World Top Income Database, is probably higher than what we have ever measured for other countries, although there are still some countries missing. I think more generally it would be very interesting to include more Latin American countries. It's important to realize that household survey based self-reported information tend to underestimate inequality, in particular at the top of the distribution. And probably inequality in many Latin American countries is even higher than what we think it is, because usually the official estimates, although they show a lot of inequality for Latin America, are based upon household survey information, and the estimate by Juliana for Colombia shows that using fiscal data, even in countries where the fiscal system is not working perfectly well, gives us a higher estimate of top income shares than with household survey. An even more recent study for the case of Brazil has confirmed that, showing that top income shares in Brazil, when you go from household survey to fiscal data, move from less inequality than in the United States to substantially more than in the United States. Very interesting recent study by Medeiros from the University of Brasilia, and showing results that are very consistent with what Juliana Londoño has found for Colombia, namely top 1% income shares well above 20%, maybe 25% for Brazil, and top 10% income share well above 50%, maybe 55% for Brazil, whereas the household survey data for the same years was giving about 45%. So we see a very substantial gap. And also a different trend over time. In the case of Brazil, it looks as if the downward trend in inequality that was measured by household survey becomes an upward trend in inequality when you look at fiscal data, at least for the recent period. So I think, this is still preliminary findings for Colombia or for Brazil, but this illustrates how important it is to have more transparency about income and wealth in Latin America, and particularly in Colombia and in Brazil and in other countries. We are still waiting for access to fiscal data to more Latin American countries, including Mexico. And I think it's important also to realize that the production of more reliable data is of course, very important for an informed democratic discussion about inequality, and also involve more progress in the tax system itself. The tax system is also a way to produce information about society, and in that respect, the creation of a progressive wealth tax in Colombia could be a way also to produce better information about how the different wealth groups are doing in Colombia, and not only the different income groups. And I think it's very important for society, and particularly for very unequal societies, to better know how the different social groups benefit from growth from year to year, so that we can adapt our policies to whatever happens. So again, thanks a lot for organizing this conference. Sorry that I am not able to participate in person, and I'm sure that I will have opportunities in the future to visit Colombia, and I'm very much looking forward to visit Colombia. Sorry that this was not possible this year. I have accumulated a number of travel commitments during this fall, between September and 2014 and the spring of 2015, which is simply too much, and I need to keep a minimal amount of time for normal professional and family life in Paris. So sorry for not being here, and I hope I visit Colombia soon in the future. Bye bye.